SMT Nation, we back. Nation, we got big updates out of AT&T. This is a huge deal, major for the company. Got those details for you here in this video. I will link the article. It'll be in the description from Fierce Wireless, Deanna Goveritz. Also in the description is the real SMT Buy Me a Coffee link. If you guys want to support your creators, that's one way you could do it. Link in the description. Also in the description is the Mint Mobile partner link. If you're looking for a great deal on wireless and you want to help out the channel, that's one way you could do it as well. All right, so get a good deal on wireless. Check out our partner, Mint Mobile. Okay, so the title here from the Fierce Wireless article, as many as 50 cable companies could become MVNOs on AT&T's network. All right, so this is big. This is, I think, the first announcement in a long time from AT&T getting any type of MNO, MVNO partnerships, agreements, contracts. It's been a while. All right, so Verizon has theirs with the cable companies. T-Mobile does a little bit. I know they got like Altice, Optimum, and then those types of smaller deals. They do a little bit with Dish, so does AT&T. So like we've got some of this going on. But the NCTC, which is the National Content Technology Cooperative, is a conglomerate aggregate of like 100 companies or something like that, regional operators who are basically, this organization is going to allow membership for companies that can then sell AT&T's mobile network as a service. So hundreds of them covering 34 million home broadband connections has a pretty decent reach here. Okay, so what I found really interesting was why the NCTC chose AT&T. They could have easily chose T-Mobile. They could have chose Verizon, right? Those are the major network operators. So why AT&T? According to the disclosure from their leadership and representation, price was one of the 2 or 3 things that they considered, but they actually primarily made the decision based on network availability and performance. One of the direct quotes from the representation was, AT&T had the fewest areas where there would be service concerns. And the others would have been okay or would have been fine in most instances, but they felt that AT&T was the best decision for them. And they would best serve their customers and members for coverage and performance. Okay, so to me, this screams Band 14, FirstNet, modernization across the country, right? That's basically what got this deal done, right? The company or the organization looked at their options. Obviously, Verizon is a very large network. There's a lot of upgrading that needs to happen across the country. T-Mobile still has coverage deficiencies across many parts of rural America. So they did what was best for them, which was go with a company who has a very large, expansive network that's also simultaneously modern, right? So basically that's what you're getting with AT&T, right? You're basically getting the modernized version of the Verizon network, mostly, right? There are some spots where Verizon has coverage and AT&T doesn't, and there are probably some spots where AT&T has coverage and Verizon doesn't, right? So you're going to kind of have to make a decision at some point. From the NCTC, they said that customers and operators and members can start to kind of move over to the AT&T side of operations anytime they are ready to. They mentioned within the coming weeks and months, everything for onboarding and validation will kind of be a process, but it shows, somewhere over the course of the summer, they're expecting a large majority of the core group members to make that transition. They're going to start that integration process, and then I think basically after that, it's just a matter of time till people move onto the AT&T network through this agreement. So there you guys have it. Big time deal for AT&T. We'll see if anything else comes of this. If there are more deals like this coming to AT&T. If Verizon was in play here, I don't know. Was T-Mobile in play? It sounds like they were. But they went with AT&T. This is huge. Why do you guys think they chose AT&T? Do you guys think it was the pricing? Do you think it was the network? Clearly, based on the disclosures, it sounds to me like it was a combination of getting the best network for the price that they got it for. I bet T-Mobile is probably cheaper. I've already heard rumblings and rumors and speculation that in these types of bidding, for these types of contracts and agreements, T-Mobile very typically will go as cheap as 50% the cost of AT&T and Verizon. And if that is actually true, it goes to show you how important connectivity is, where customers are not willing to negotiate coverage, right? T-Mobile being that much cheaper and them still going with AT&T here. What do you guys think got him the deal? I'd love to hear what you guys have to say on this. You are the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard.